We got basketball, too.
Got basketball playoffs upon us. Kendrick Perkins in the studio.
Putting the lie to the notion that you didn't know where Connecticut was. It's good to see you here.
Who said that?
Yeah, everyone's saying that. We haven't seen you in years, Perk. It's great to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
All right, mommy.
We got NBA playoffs. We got to start with some Hawks Knicks. Game 1 at Madison Square Garden. Hawks Knicks, this is a matchup we've seen many a time in the first round of the playoffs. Jalen Brunson, he get going early in this one.
Yeah, he did. And he set the tone early. That's what big body Brunson do. He lived for these moments. You have certain guys that play for 82 games in the regular season. Certain guys live to play 16 games in the postseason. And I thought he did exactly what he was supposed to do against a team that came into his building with a little edge and a little momentum. He set the tone early and said, hey, I'm here and I'm about to show I'm the best player on the floor. 19
in the first quarter. That's the most by a Knicks player in the opening quarter in the play-by-play era. Early in the second, though, CJ McCollum getting the layup to go. That is an acrobatic move by McCollum there.
It is. He got away with a little travel. You know what I mean? He got away with it. He was a little crafty with it, but he was balling. He was balling today.
Hawks were trying to make it a game. Jalen Johnson kicks it out to Onyeka Okongwu for a 3. That's good. Hawks cut it to a 2-point game at the half. The fourth quarter, Knicks are up by 8. Karl Anthony Towns, deep 3.
Knock him.
Make that 11-point deficit there, and then 6 minutes to go. Towns drives, strong finish, the deuce and the damage there. And he's pointing at Okongwu, too.
It's the emotions. It's the emotions. It's the passion. That's what you want to see out of Karl Anthony Towns. No hesitation on that shot. One of the best shooting bigs to ever play the game of basketball.
Here's Mike Brown on Brunson's hot start after this one.
Yo, it's big. He stepped up to the plate like he should have done, and he hit some big shots for us early to help us get out front. And you know, anytime he gets going, it's always been a positive for us.
I said this before, but the longer we're obviously on the court together, our chemistry is better. I think we've grown as teammates, we've grown as friends, and it's contributing to the way we're playing.
I'm not at the Josh level yet, but we working.
Josh is not a friend. Please don't. Please don't.
Knicks having some fun. All smiles after game 1 win. I know you love talking about big body Brunson. The guy who was sitting next to him at that podium, Karl Anthony Towns, had 25 points as well. What did you see out of his game today?
Well, look, I always said this. Big body Brunson, yes, we all know is the best player on the Knicks. But Karl Anthony Towns is the most important player, especially if they're trying to get to the promised land. And we saw that tonight. He's the emotional guy. He's a guy that he has to feel love. And what we saw from him was dominance. We saw early in the game they used him as more of a facilitator. He went to the bench and then he came in and all of a sudden he got into attack mode. And what happens with a guy like Karl Anthony Towns is that it starts to affect the other end. So once he got a few buckets, then all of a sudden we saw 1 block, then 2 blocks, then 3 blocks. And then he was sliding those puppies on the defensive end, being able to guard smaller guards.
Now, we talked about this when we watched the highlight, but Jalen Brunson, hot start, 19 points in the first quarter alone. What do you need to see from Brunson for the rest of this series for the Knicks to advance past the Hawks?
Well, I just want to continue to see that balance, right, of him being in attack mode, setting the tone early, but also making sure that other guys get involved, making sure that other guys eat. We know that he's one of the best closers in the game. We know that he lived for this moment. I thought he did an outstanding job of getting his early, and then all of a sudden we started to see other guys be able to get to rolling. We saw Deuce McBride come in off the bench and knock down some big shots. We saw Jordan Clarkson have his moments, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, etc. So it's that balance, because in order to get, again, where they're trying to go, the expectations of James Dolan, damn it, you got to trust the others and make sure that they comfortable in their place to be able to shine offensively.
All right. I thought Dyson Daniels actually did a nice job on Brunson the last 3 quarters of the game. But
don't say that too loud. You know, it's like a little beef there. You know what I mean? Jalen Brunson don't really like that. That's why he came out aggressive about it.
He torched them in the first quarter. 19 points. Crazy. All right. So the Knicks take game 1, game 2 again at the Garden. There was a little bit of a lighter moment post-game in Mike Brown's press conference. A little interruption. Check it out.
And so it's a time for us to go back to them. But, you know, we feel whoever phone this is, you need to do a better job of muting when you get a text. Because when you get a text, it interrupts the press conference. And people here don't like when the press conference gets interrupted. So I'd appreciate your help next time, whoever phone this is. Thank you.
Well played.
I respect the move right there, the levity.
Are we all turned off?
First of all,
I'm good.
do not disturb is fully on.
Okay.
Right? That's the move.
I mean, I keep my phone on silent.
We're all in accordance.
At one point in time, we used to pay for songs to be our ringtones, and now when's the last time anyone's phone ever rang?
Who's the poor guy who has to go up there afterwards and, you know, kind of sheepishly grab that? I'm actually getting a call right now from one of the producers. I'm not picking up, okay? There you go. All right, let's go. Game 1, Timberwolves Nuggets. This is the third time in 4 years they've locked up in the postseason. They know each other well. They don't particularly like each other, but they know each other well. There's Nikola Jokic. He would have himself a game. Early third, Jamal Murray drives and gets it to go. Nuggets up 4. Denver won its last 12 games of the regular season, kept that same energy in this one. Murray led the way with 30. Nuggets up 12 after the foul shot. Then less than a minute later, Jaden McDaniels gets hit in the face by Jokic. McDaniels gets it back, hits the mid-range, and then shoves Jokic in the back. And then Aaron Gordon going to step in and protect the big fella. I don't know if Jokic needs protection, but Gordon had his teammates back.
Energy, you know?
Yeah. Hey, the NBA playoffs have begun, right? It's hurt, it's testy, it's chippy.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Thank you.
Like, people are not supposed to like each other at this moment. It's supposed to be about the name that's on the front of your jersey, and if it's not, then you're at war with it.
All right, fourth quarter now. Anthony Edwards trying to get it going. The triple, he had 22. Shot just 7 of 19, but the Timberwolves cut it to 4, then they cut it to 2. Jokic going at Rudy. Oh, circus move there.
And look, that was a big time bucket at a big time play at a big time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big moment there.
Yeah.
And then Jokic finding Bruce Brown. Garden variety triple double for Jokic. Denver wins game 1. Not a work of art, but a beautiful win anyway.
It was a type of playoff game that you love to win because it was kind of ugly, you know, and you start the game off and you're known for your offense, and we created really good looks, like I said, and then we were up against it right away, you know, and that's a big thing for a road team to come out, you know, punch the home team in the mouth. That's what they did, you know, after we missed shots, and just the reaction to that, you know, staying together, winning a grimy game, it's good. We're going to have games where we shoot the hell out of it and everything looks pretty, and everybody's going to say how good we are. There's no difference. You know, you just win the game, and that's what the game was tonight.
All right, in the NBA, there's probably not a more iconic duo than Michael and Scottie. Well, today, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray matched them for the most playoff games with 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists each. The two combined to score or assist on nearly 80% of the Nuggets' points today.
That is incredible company, right? Anytime a duo is mentioned in that conversation, you know they're doing something right. But we got to talk, Perk, about Jokic and Murray combining for 55 of the Nuggets, 116 points in this one. We know what a dynamic duo they can be, but how did these two take over the game?
Well, you know, I'm about to give them both a nickname. Bread and butter.
Ooh.
Because when things get tough, they go to their bread and butter.
Which one's bread and which one's butter?
Well, I'm going to go Jokic is the bread because he's first team all whack body like me. You know, no matter how much you try to get in shape and try to get the abs, you just never really get them. You know what I'm saying?
And Jamal Murray can be butter because he's on a roll.
Yeah, because he's going to be on the roll. But here's the thing. When you look at what they do and how they get it done, it's a lot of action. Look at this early, just simple though, but it's so crucial. Early pick and roll action, hell of a screen by Jokic. Now all of a sudden you have Rudy Gobert in the drop coverage. That's easy money for Jamal Murray coming off that 1-2 dribble pull-up. Again, another two-man game, pick and roll action. This time Jokic mixes it up. Jamal Murray takes 2, draws Julius Randle, hit him with the pocket pass, and we know Jokic go hit him with that feathery touch right there in the lane.
Nicely done by the Nuggets. So they win game 1, game 2 again in Denver. Perk, we're not done with you, and you're not done with us.
I'm right here.
Okay,
I ain't going nowhere.
just hang out with us.